Hey y'all, it is Cassie Bollinger and welcome back. It is Work It Wednesday. This is our 2023. It's so amazing. We had a great year last year. We have so much stuff that we can work on this year. We're starting over a new slate. One thing you want to do is you want to get out a piece of paper and you want to start thinking about your goals. Now, everybody's like, I don't know what my goal should be. I don't know what I want to work on. Well, there's different ways to set up. So on a large piece of paper, you can split it up into fours, you can split up into sixes. And the reason why is you want to have where you're at now, and then you want to have kind of a mark to where you can check in to see how your goal is going. I do goals for the whole year. And then I break them down into smaller portions for the month so I can kind of do a check-in with myself. So for year 2023, my goal is for every single month to hit the 2,500 in PRV because I definitely want to make sure that I stay on track to get annual sales. The next thing is that I am like bound and determined to grow this team. My goal for myself is to double what we currently had as of December 31st by the end of June. So that gives me 6 months. Our team count is at 30. That is including me. And so my goal is to train myself on new comfortable ways to get that conversation started, along with building this team and training you guys to do exactly the same thing. So it's duplicatable and it's something that you can implement in your business when you're ready. When I say that, when you're ready, starting your business, no matter if you're brand new, you're a reinstate, or you're a seasoned consultant, growing a team can feel daunting. It can be scary looking of like, how do I take care of everybody? I've had this thought many times in the last 2.5 years. But one thing you need to worry about is just yourself. Honestly, training is nothing more than letting everybody know how you are working your business. I talk about the things that I'm successful in, of how I do follow-ups, how I do happy mail, how I run a VIP group, because those things I have been successful on. So if you duplicate or emulate what I do, then it will start to grow your business. The next thing is that maybe it's about broadening your circle or learning or getting more people as customers. So that way you're not always contacting the same 5 people or the same 10 people that you always have to get your sales. When I started out, I messaged every single person in my phone and on my Facebook to let them know I was a Scentsy consultant. It was cold messaging. It was just letting everybody know. After that, if they had interest, commented or responded to my message, and I did text message, Facebook message, and I did some phone calls with some of the people I always talk to, especially like people of an older generation that don't use texting or don't have cell phones. I called and talked to them. From there is where I built my VIP group up. I invited everybody who was on Facebook to my VIP so that way I could run different posts during the day so they could see the different products. Now, in the last 2.5 years, my process has evolved because mostly all of my friends know that I'm a Scentsy consultant. Most of my friends know that I'm still doing this business. Some of them may not even pay attention. Maybe they've muted me, or maybe they're no longer a friend with mine on Facebook. So it's a constant evolving thing of whenever you invite new people in to your Facebook, your Instagram, if you're running on TikTok, YouTube, any of the platforms, is that you want to make sure that you are getting your information out there and you're letting people know that you're a Scentsy consultant. If you were to go onto my page right now, you could tell that my job says Scentsy Consultant. I have changed my cover page for the warmer of the month. So it's anything that's happening in January. Along with, if you go through my feeds, then there's probably more Scentsy than there should be, but there's Scentsy posts, there's regular posts. My husband and I like to share our recipes on there so we can find them for later when we want to cook. So he'll tag me and stuff and I'll tag him and stuff. you'll see that if anybody goes to my page, they know I'm a Scentsy consultant. I don't ever have the question anymore of whenever I reach out to anybody in the Scentsy community of, are you even a Scentsy consultant? Because they can tell. If you look at your Facebook or your Instagram and you couldn't tell if you were a Scentsy consultant, how are your customers or your friends supposed to know? So depending on what your goal is and what you want to focus on, now it can be that it's a long-term goal. Like I want to grow a team, I want to grow the PRV, I want to make X amount a month. We can break that down individually per month, per week, even per day, of what you need to get done and things to do. Now, if you're not quite sure, you're just like, I just want to get a paycheck. I just want to get, $50 a month. That's easily broken down as well on how much you need to sell, what you need to do. And then the process from there can be different. When I started in 2020 during COVID, Facebook parties were the jam. Like that was the peanut butter and jelly, guys. There was nothing else to do because we couldn't go in public. We couldn't, we weren't going to people's houses. We weren't interacting face to face. With COVID being on a downward spiral and everything is opened up, you can start doing home parties or invite people to your house to have them smell your testers. Scentsy will sell itself. When people use our products, they smell our scents. They know that we have more than just warmers and wax. It does sell itself, but it is getting those scents underneath people's noses. My small goal, so I have my big goal for 6 months of doubling the team. So I'm going to be working on recruiting. I'm going to be working on having those conversations and start planting the seeds now. I'm also wanting to get some in-person, face-to-face parties. I want to either bring a bag. My goal is to do a in-home party with 1 to 2 bags. Maybe 1 bag with all my supplies and then 1 bag with just my warmers and some wax. And I'm basically just bringing what would come into your kits. So if you had a full $99 kit, you had a reinstatement kit at $59, if you had a hostess kit at $59, or maybe you're like me who started literally with a $20 kit, which was a mini warmer, 15 testers, 5 catalogs, and a pack full of order forms. That was all. And I was able to sell $1,500 off of what I got. And it took like a week and a half for it to even get to me. So having stuff in front of people's noses isn't the isn't the end all be all. If you share the website, if you share different products, you can send it individually one-on-one. You can start a VIP group. Just remember on your VIP group, Scentsy cannot be in the name at all. You can say Scentsy Independent Consultant, Independent Scentsy Consultant if you want to use your name, or you can come up with a pun or a play on words. But Scentsy by itself cannot be into your group. The reason why it's compliance, because that means that you are working for Scentsy. We do not work for Scentsy. We are our own business owners. We are independent contractors. We get paid for what we do. We don't get paid for our time. So starting a VIP group, getting people invited, having those people invite other ones. So referrals is a really good way to start building your circle of people. So you just want to kind of dwindle down. It's 2023. It's a whole new year. We get to start all over. So take a piece of paper, write down your goals, and then give yourself a time frame. So if your goal is to get up to 200 every single month because you want to be active every single month, then write that down and say when you're going to do it. Now, this is only the 4th of the month. Guys, being active this month is going to be easy. This is why Bring Back My Bar is out. You can also push the Scentsy Club of adding those Bring Back My Bars into the Scentsy Clubs for the customers. This is basically, you have to think about what do your customers need? What do they want? guys, they want to be able to get their scents. They want to be able to clean their counters. They want to be able to wash their clothes. They want to clean their dogs. They want to be able to wash their hands, wash their body. They want the scents, but they don't know they need it until someone tells them. They don't know we have hand lotions and body creams because maybe they haven't been shown. They don't know we have pet supplies because they, you know, like I don't have a pet, so I can't post my own pet pictures. But if you have a pet, wash your dog, take a picture, have your dog do some tricks while you just have it sitting up there. Like the shampoo or the detangler. When you use a product, videotape it or take a picture of you like a before and after. Or if you are doing, if you have Scentsy Fresh on your bed, you get up in the morning, you make your bed, take a still picture of it in front of you, take the picture of your bed that you're spraying. It doesn't have to be an action-packed video. It doesn't have to be an elaborate. It is basically showing them how you're using your Scentsy products. So if your goal is to get 200 minimum a month, that keeps you active. You have to be active one time in a rolling 12 months. For new consultants, you definitely have your 12 months. For reinstates, you have 2 months, the month you join and the month after that to get active. So it's 200 in 1 month to stay as a consultant. If you're talking to anybody about joining or reinstating, make sure that they do know that there is a time limit. Now, after 24 to 48 hours of them reinstating, they can get their reinstatement kit. So they can basically start again. The reinstatement kit is the same as the host exclusive kit. It's the same kit. It's the same amount of money for them to get it or for your host to get it. So those are the different things that you kind of want to look at. What do you want to do with your business in 2023? I have a lot of big goals. So not only do I want to do my PRV, double this team, I also want to grow my platforms. My goal is to upload at least 5 videos a week on my YouTube channel. I do trainings. I do upload the Work It Wednesdays. I do upload any of the other content that I put into our VIP group. I mean, not my VIP group, I'm sorry, into the team page. I do upload that because there are other consultants that are always looking for content, and sometimes they don't have access or a upline that supplies that. That's kind of one of the reasons why I did it. Is it was basically to keep myself accountable. If I have a video to upload, that means I have content to share. And that means there's somebody out there that was needing it. And that's the reason why that's what I talked about. That's what I uploaded. And that's why it was put there. Growing your audience does take time. I will be doing a training on that. I think next week. I'll have to look. I kind of wrote some things down that I want to go through. But tonight was basically about setting or thinking about setting and implementing plans for any goals that you want in 2023. Now, it does not necessarily have to be about Scentsy. It could be about anything else. It could be about, I want to grow my confidence to be able to do a live video. I want to be more consistent in my life with my kids, with my significant other, with my family. There is so many different things that we do that don't necessarily have to always be about Scentsy. It should not. Scentsy to me, I don't know how I want to say this. In the beginning, I put everything I had into my business, and I still do, but I've learned how to do them at a shorter amount of time spent. I don't spend hours on hours figuring out how to upload a video. I don't take hours upon hours of figuring out how to use Canva, Trello, any of the other apps, because I've taken my time to learn all those things so it becomes an easier process. There's a lot of SSDs, a lot of star directors, a lot of directors that they can talk about how much extra time that they have with their families because they've created systems in place. And that's another really good goal, is to create a system. Create something that you consistently can repeat over and over that helps you get some kind of Scentsy job done. That is creating a system. But they talk about how they have time to spend more time with their families. They take weekends off. That has always been my goal, and I'm not even there yet. Now, at 2.5 years, I exploded like a firework whenever I started. I jumped to director in 4 months. I had a team of only 15 when I hit director. It was a lot. We were all doing amazing things. But again, the boom of 2020, when it started to fizzle out with the online ordering, that's when I realized that I never had to do a lot of the basics and create a system, because I could post and pray. I could post a picture of something that was out, a 6-pack of this, a 6-pack of that, a bundle, a bucket, like one of the cleaning buckets, one of the laundry bundles. I could easily post that, and I would get 2 to 3 orders off of every single one. Now realizing that with the way that my business has changed and the way that the economy has changed, I've had to re-evaluate everything in my business. So that's why my goals this year are a little bit different. It's about growth for me this year. And that is my word of the year. Last year, my word was grace, because I had to give myself grace, because I put so much pressure on myself to hit director numbers again, that I got so frustrated that I couldn't maintain what I was doing the year before. I also felt like I was very selfish in the reasons why I was trying to hit these numbers. It was to, I guess, build up my confidence, because I knew if we hit numbers that I was doing my job. At the same time, is that because I was pushing so hard to get those numbers, there's a lot of things that did not get developed in the way it should have. So my goal this year is growth. I want to grow with growing this team, with growing understanding of how to present different products to your customers. There's tons of videos on how to upload to YouTube, upload reels. Reels have been really successful for me. I seem to push more reels than I do anything else. Also learning verbiage, and also I learned last year to give myself grace, and I want to grow in other aspects. I want to grow with my relationship with my husband and my kids, and I need to learn to grow with myself and take time out for myself. So that's what I have for tonight. To conclude this YouTube video for our Work It Wednesday, I want to thank you guys for showing up. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share my channel if you need more content. If you ever have a question about either Scentsy or the products, please let me know. You can comment on this video, and I will respond back to you guys. I love you all, and I hope that you have a great night.